Comedians are scared of saying the black.
Yes. Apparently, calling somebody black is super racist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Because life is not going good. We have a Kenyan passport. When I wanted to go to India, I was asked to apply for a visa to go to India. I had to, I had Amandeep Singh Jagde had to go to the Indian embassy and tell them, hey, can I come back? They're like, are you sure?
Is
limited. That same guy.
Except my English.
Good one. That's definitely going to be in the promo. But what Kipchoge said, where was I?
Yeah, but he's the GOAT, man.
He's
Shout
the
out
goat,
to the
man.
GOAT.
Shout out to the goat. He said only a disciplined person is free.
Yeah, true. But
Only discipline makes you free.
But what do you think of that, though? You guys, when you're not disciplined, you are free, you guys.
I think
you're free to do whatever the heck you feel like.
I think he means it like in a more improvement type of way.
I think so. Sometimes I don't relate to some of these goat
Of course. That's why you're not at his level. It's because you don't understand what the goat is trying to say.
Because you guys, you see now, like that guy has to wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And go and run.
That's how you become the greatest.
How not free is that is the opposite of free. That guy is bound by his craft, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And that's why we watch them and we admire that stuff. But I don't know. I guess he's the GOAT, so...
Yeah, I guess, as I say, only rich people or successful people's quotes are taken into consideration.
But some of those quotes are weird. You don't think they're weird?
Most of them are. I agree. Not most.
What do you
some
think
of
of that
them
quote?
I think I agree with it.
What do you think his context is when he's saying that?
Well, this is how I understand it. And let me be honest. I'm not saying I have the best understanding. I'm not a genius. I'm just a small kid from South B that went to Our Lady of Mercy Primary School.
Yeah.
A Kalasinga that went to a Catholic school. That is all I was taught.
Kalasinga knows why, you guys.
By the way, that means we are broke, as I have said in numerous jokes of mine. Our school fees was 800 shillings. Okay?
Oh, for real?
So that is why my understanding is also limited to 800 shillings per term
level.
level. Okay.
Yeah.
I think what he meant by that, once you're disciplined, you're free from the idea of motivation or inspiration. Like, I'm not motivated. I can't. Like, you're free from that. When you're disciplined, you just do it. And I'm not lying. As easy, as simple as that is, I genuinely feel like that's the fastest way to success is discipline.
I think, and when you're talking...
And rich parents, I forgot. How could I forget
really
the main
helps,
one? Rich parents and
How
discipline.
come when you have rich parents, most of the time the second generation will go broke unless I don't want to use the Jew word.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Why would the second generation of rich people
they bang it.
go
Aman,
broke?
do you think, and I'm talking in relation to Kenya,
Okay.
Do you think it's because some of these rich Kenyans didn't get the wealth legally?
Yes.
Because most of these guys, the second generation, they go broke.
I
It's
think-
not the second, the third.
I think you're making sense. It's easy to spend money like you didn't earn it when you actually didn't earn it.
Yeah.
That's how you can give 50,000 for a second-hand shirt.
But on the flip side,
Yes.
how come Prince, now King Charles, is not broke, you guys? Did those guys get their money legally?
No, of course not.
Considering we are speaking English.
Dude, the
Right
fact
now, you
the
guys.
fact that you're Kenyan and my parents were Indian.
You guys are Mluya. I'm not even Kenyan. I'm a Bukusu, you guys, from a place called Chesamis.
And we were both colonized by the British.
Yeah.
And the only reason I can communicate with you is because we were colonized by the Charles family.
So how the heck do they still have their wealth?
I think because this is very connected to the government of UK.
Yeah.
And white people are good at keeping the hoarding wealth. And Indian people, we just
you
spend
should
it.
read that book about Belgium, you guys. Those guys really did bad things in the Congo.
I know.
But back to the phrase.
Is it the chocolate one? The reason in Belgium they have a chocolate candy that's the shape of a hand.
Seriously?
Yeah, and
A
the
chopped
reason
hand?
they're just the shape of a hand.
Okay.
And the reason where this design comes from is because when the king, I know it was Charles or something of Belgium, was controlling of Congo, He told people, if you do not collect enough rubber, or rosy chocolate, I can't remember. If you don't collect enough rubber, we chop your hands.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
they
nasty, you
did.
guy.
And they did.
And you know that king never ever went to Congo, eh?
Yeah.
He was just walking through emissaries.
And did he
stuff.
die peacefully? I think so. And people say
Yeah,
heaven
most
and
dictators
earth.
die peacefully.
Heaven and earth is right here, but there's so many assholes who have lived a very peaceful life
For long.
for long.
Yes, yes,
bana.
don't die, you
Elizabeth lived for long.
Yeah,
bana.
you guy. After making us speak English.
Yeah. After forcing a Muindi to speak English, after forcing a Luo from Bukusu, I don't know where you say it.
Aluya, you guy.
Aluya, sorry.
Stop it,
Bruh,
you
let
guy.
me tell
Why are you
you.
confusing my tribe, you guy?
I'm sorry, but to us Indians, as racist as this sounds, y'all are all the same.
Oh, for real?
Which I know sounds racist, but think of it in the positive way.
No, but for even for Indians,
You are
it's hard
one.
to, because you guys, Punjabi, Hindu, and stuff.
yeah,
Me, I'd
well-
tell you anything. I could
Which
tell
is
you.
fine.
Many times I've told you something, then you're like, no, that's Hindu.
Yeah.
That's not Punjabi.
It doesn't really matter in the context, like
Ah,
getting
yeah.
that part correct. But I feel like some people get stuck up on getting the Brumya Maluya. You have to get it correct all the time.
But am I Aluya?
I don't know.
You guys was born in Nairobi. I speak horrible Bukusu.
So you're a Masai. Because they owned
No,
Nairobi.
Nairobi,
eh?
yeah. The place of cool waters.
Yeah.
That's what Nairobi is.
But hey, it's a place of cool waters, but hot fucking weather right now. What is the Masai word
you
for
guys
hot weather?
freaking hot, you guy. In
High
fact, today I
topi.
was wearing an underwear. Today I had to remove it, you guy, and just go.
Are you going commando right now?
Yeah, man. I'm full commando. Check it. Oh! But did commando make that sound? He was more like.
I
blah,
don't
blah,
know.
blah, blah. No. Commando didn't
But
know.
that's very interesting.
No, but it's really hot for real, huh?
So you, when you fart, you're not really worried because you're commando. Like I would be really worried. You know, sometimes farts, you think they're farts, but they come with a guest.
Aye, you guy.
And then
You
you're
get
commando, bro. That
you
gene
get
is
that
gone
relate.
forever, man.
You guys may don't really. That has never happened to me. So back to the quote.
Yes,
You
yes.
guys, we're not gonna leave this podcast.
Tell
before
me
you know.
the
He
quote.
said, what was the quote again?
The
when you're
only free
disciplined-
man is a disciplined one.
So for me, when you're speaking, it means you're free because you've mastered yourself. You get? You've mastered your own desires. E.g., you know the way like I was saying when the show began, I didn't feel like doing the show, but after doing it, I was like, thank God I did it.
Which is like most things in life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like even when you're working out, before you work out, you're like, I don't feel like. Like me, I've started working out. I've done it like twice, you guys.
Like in the last 10 years. Twice this week. Wow, and it's only Wednesday.
guys.
That's a lot.
So you guys, when you work, when before you don't feel like, but when you do it, you feel that thing. So I think that's what he's talking about. Like I'm sure he didn't feel like going up at 4 a.m. to go run, eh? But he's mastered his body to the point where he can wake up and
if
go to
Nike is paying you 100 billion Kenya shillings, Mel never go to sleep. Mel run
Yeah,
at 2 a.m.
true.
till 2 a.m. again.
We just need the opportunity.
Hey, bro, I'm breaking records. That's the kind of money we're talking. Mel, break my body. Like that kind of money is worth it.
Yeah,
Think
true.
100 billion?
Yeah.
Politicians will be like, okay, this guy's reaching our levels.
Can you imagine that guy is rich, corruption free, you guy? Yeah, there's no one calling him to ask him where he got his wealth, you guy.
You know,
That guy starts waking up and running.
I like your accent.
Huh?
I like your accent.
I actually went to school with Khalid's.
Really?
I went to a school called Moi High Kabarak, you guy. Beneficiary, you guy, of the Moi regime.
Eish. As an outsider, I have a question.
What
Very
is-
stupid question.
Yeah.
One stereotype about Kales is the witchcraft part.
No.
That's Kisi's. Never mind. Well, Kales is running, right? Running dictatorships and for the country. Yes. I know the tribes, bro. I don't know why you're laughing.
You got a dictatorship, see, guy. You get one ruler for the rest of our lives, see, guy. Eh? You get what to is no another praise, you guy.
I think that's what's happening in Uganda. Everybody, it's a big cultural shift.
Chiki, it'll be like a legend, you guy. Chiki, so when we used to have elections for other presidents.
I think in Uganda, when they're talking about past lives, they don't talk about like their president. They reference is another country's president. Okay, when I was in high school, I think Moi was president in Kenya. Yeah. And we want the banana movement. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know if someone who was born in when did Kibaki come in?
I think around 2000, before 2007, definitely.
Was it 2002 though?
I guess.
So assuming it's 2002 because we haven't fact checked. We
Yeah.
don't have a fact check budget yet.
Yeah.
Huh? So that kid is like 20 years old. So there are some kids who don't relate to stories about Moe and stuff like that.
And
It's
guess
like
what?
a legend.
Moe also died very peacefully.
Yeah, man, the guy. Man.
You know, he
And
tortured.
according to legend, he was over 100. Huh?
Shit.
He
Thank God it's
died,
according to legend.
Yeah, peacefully.
You know,
Check
he did this to our
He actually
prime
announced
minister.
it,
He did.
Yeah. He said,
And he got away.
yeah, he floated. You guys to
The-
the sweet by and by. You guys
Is
know
it-
he was a Bible
Ah,
guy.
yeah.
That guy's in heaven, you guys.
I think so. I think that's one thing I love about religion. That right before you die, you say, "I accept all insert religious figure as my savior," and you're in heaven
You guys,
immediately.
you're in the sweet by and by, you guys. Check it. What are you doing? No, I'm just chilling up in the sweet by and by.
Well, I guess I always love talking about the show.
Yeah.
That's the main thing about Going Deep is I want to give a behind the scene vibe
Yeah.
of what comedy shows are basically.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about the show today? What
It
do you
was
think?
fun. This is my first time on stage this year.
First time.
Yeah.
Eish.
I haven't been on stage.
Not to brag, but
No, you've been.
I've done
killing
5
it on-
times.
Yeah.
man.
No, you guys, you're
Not to
you're
brag.
not limited.
I'm not. You're right. Discipline.
Yeah,
Again, I'm telling
you're
you,
free, you
I'm
guys.
I'm free.
Yeah. So it was my first night on. I was a bit nervous. At least we had a nice audience, good enough to try out a couple of jokes. As in, we had an audience you could test jokes on, which I think was really, really good. It was a fun night out. The comedians were killing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think all the comedians did very good bits. Guys are doing a lot of new bits right now.
Not all of them did good. I mean,
No,
I was
think
there for like 8 people.
No, majority did, you guys.
Let's not give them
Out
a
of
false
8
image.
Out of 8?
I think 4 did okay.
No, you guys, maybe 6.
Okay. I mean, you were here longer.
Yeah, because you left at some point.
Yeah, I had to do 2 shows,
Yeah.
because I didn't have to run a show.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why you
one
don't
of
run a
the
show.
freedoms of. But no, I tell you what I wish. I wish we could get to a point where I'm running this show. I leave it to another guy who runs that show and go to his show. Then I come here.
I think it's
That's
possible.
what we should. That's how it should be doing.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
You know the people.
We just need to change our mindsets. You guys, I know we're not discussing that today, you guys.
you
But
can have a conversation.
we need to change our mind
You're
about
right.
how we're doing things. It's not a
You're right.
competition, you guys. The scene is too big.
Collaboration.
Collaboration
Gets us
over.
further.
Yeah, although competition has its advantages.
I mean, but let's become oligarchs, right?
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah,
all
true, man.
what is-
Let's compete with South Africa.
Yeah,
you guys.
man. Let's become like cartels.
Yes.
We need. I think this is a reason we suck. We're not a cartel. If anybody wants comedy, they have to come through us,
Yeah.
and we charge exorbitant prices.
But we kind of are a cartel as of now, eh?
You think
Because
so?
there's no one doing what we're doing right now.
But we are not taking away opportunity from other people. When somebody else has a show, we're like, thank God, because we want to come there also.
Okay.
We're like hungry for stage time. We're not very.
So a cartel then operate like that. It
No,
kills
no. Of
other
course.
competing
Of course.
forces.
That's literally a cartel.
That's what kind of El Chapo are doing, you guys.
That's why they're fighting the Mexican
You guys,
government.
plomo or plata. You guys
Imagine
watch
living in
Narcos,
a
you guys?
country where like the what is it? What are they called? Not the mafia, the Mexican cartels. Like the criminals are more equipped with more dangerous weapons than the military sometimes.
You guys, how do you do as a drug dealer, you guys?
Yeah.
You think you think you'd snitch? You think the FBI can convince you guys to snitch?
It's so easy, man. It's so easy to get
I think
information out of
you're
me.
a lover, man. Eh?
Yeah,
you
man.
love.
I'll just say it on stage. They don't even need to ask me. I'll be the first one. You know the thing about cartels is they've stopped cutting it with baking soda. These days it's chalk and fentanyl, man.
You guys wouldn't last, you guys.
You guys
will be burying you heavily. Check, I hope this guy is resting in the sweet by and by.
It's
that
fine.
guy must just walk in front
It's
of
fine,
our
man.
shots,
It's
you
fine.
guys. You guys.
Anyway, the joke I had in my mind is just snitching on yourself for the cartel. You're like, so the other day I was cutting some cocaine up St. Peter's Road behind the church.
Yeah,
There's
you're
a red
selling
gate.
out-
You enter in, you'll see me making methamphetamine.
you're
And let me tell you, once those fumes enter in,
Yeah.
I remember Tony Montana.
you guys sell out the
Don't get high on your own supply. That's my big punchline.
Cartel is wondering why the heck are we being caught all the time. Aman has a gig. Check, Aman has a gig, so he'll be arrested next week.
Yeah.
So you guys, so the show's nice. I encourage guys to come check it out. Many
Yes.
thanks for this guy has always been supporting my gigs. Always shows up.
I'm here for my own benefit.
No, but
I get
but
stage
you're
time.
Here. You're here, so thanks.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Emmanuel and I actually, I think I was part of the first Karura Comedy Club show. It was at Karura Coffee House.
Yeah, day one, you guys.
I was always been there. I love comedy. And if you love comedy too, please make sure you come. Every Wednesday, Moove Cafe and
Yes.
Bristol.
Yes.
Free entry, by the way.
Yeah.
We don't charge for new jokes. You get them for free. Which
Free,
other
man.
product do you get for free if it's new? Nothing. Only new jokes you're given for free. No sampling. Anyway.
But Aman will be on you'll be on my podcast
yes.
next week, right?
Yes.
So
When
watch out for that.
And it's called the Fire Network Podcast.
Fire Podcast Network. Where are you?
Fire Podcast Network.
Yeah, you guys, man.
I'll be
you
there.
better ask somebody, you guys.
I'll be there. I love Emmanuel. We are both radio presenters, and I have a lot to learn from Emmanuel
Yeah, man.
about radio presenting.
No, I have a lot to learn about from you too.
Hey, man, let's suck each other's assholes later. See you next week.
Look like we're about to kiss you guys. Check your man, you guys. Cheers.
I can't
All right.
kiss you, man.
Yeah,
you have
me-
too much
me neither.
hair on your upper lip.
Me neither.
If you shaved, I might think.
Cheers.
Anyway. Hello. Welcome back to Going Deep with Aman. Please, who am I with? All the way from Australia. That's all I care about. I don't care about your name. I don't care about your age. I only care the fact that you have a visa valid for Australia.
Talk to me nicely, I might marry you.
That's allowed in Australia.
Yeah, man. All the way.
They get all the good things. Marriage that can give you Kenya, nothing. You can marry a boy or girl. You'll never get an Australian citizenship. In Australia, you marry anybody, you get a citizenship.
Yeah, man. Yeah, asses have been split for visas. And you just have to,
How did you get yours?
Me, I'm still on the balance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the balance.
So you went as a student, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I got in as a student. Then I finished. Now I'm working and doing comedy.
Oh, please
on the
introduce
side.
yourself.
Yeah. I am Paul Kadebo Dongo from Kiabu. But as people know me as Paul the Black.
Paul the Black. I wonder
Yes.
why.
What
What is Black? I don't know why
the
they call
jacket.
him. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
Paul
jacket.
the Black.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name, man?
Actually, I came up to the open mic for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's your name?
Uh-huh.
I put it down. I'm like, Paul Kadimbu Dongo.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, Paul Kadimbu Dongo. It's like, oh, you have to spell like that. You have to spell that out for me. So then I just went Paul the Black. I just fuck with them. And then,
That's good.
ever since that day, they're like, and it's become now the opening joke because all the white comics are scared of saying it. So they're like, every time they're bringing me on stage, it's like, this guy specifically made me say his name, and I'm not being racist. So I'm not being racist, but this is Paul the Black. And then when I go on stage, I'm like, wow, that guy was so racist. And then it just gets the
comedians are scared of saying the black?
Yes. Apparently calling somebody black is super racist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. To me, I thought comedians are supposed to be like more brave with their words. Like you're supposed to be pushing the boundary. You're supposed to make people a bit uneasy. You're not supposed to like cater to their sensitivity.
I've gotten cancelled a few times.
You have gotten
Yeah, like from the rooms, they've been like, okay, that went too far.
Oh, so you just
Stay away.
That's just a bad set, I guess.
Yeah. No. Like I thought it was pretty good. In fact, it was the first time was an Indian chick. So like,
I don't know why you said it accusingly. I didn't have anything to do with her.
she was Punjabi, in fact.
She might be mine. She might be one of my agents. I'm sorry.
Future wife. Oh,
No.
I shouldn't say that. That's what got me banned in the first place.
Really?
Anyway, so
you calling?
Yeah, there's my boy who's from Delhi. So he goes on stage, he does his set, and he's just talking about, doing the nasty with women. Can I cuss on here?
Yes. So call me Muindi. I don't care.
So he's talking about fucking chicks. And then this chick comes on, like maybe two people after him. She's also Indian as well, and her set was about like eating baby fetuses and stuff like that.
That's a delicacy in India, by the way, just in case.
It was super dark.
Fetus curry.
Super dark.
My mom made that at home. Anyway, continue.
That's pretty good. So like at the end of it, like I go on after her. I'm like, she was talking about baby fetuses, and this guy was talking about fucking chicks. Maybe we should arrange a marriage because they're both Indian. And then
Good.
she got pissed. She got so pissed. She's like, "You can't say that. I'm so angry at you." And then she goes and complains to like the heads,
club owner or
the
something.
club owner, the guy booking the show. And then it became a whole thing. They're like, "Oh, you went too far last week. We won't have you on for like a month."
Wow.
I'm like, "What? What?" And it's like arranged marriage. You guys do that thing, and it's like.
So, the story you've told me so far, is it safe for me to assume that the Kenyan comedy scene is more braver than the Australian comedy scene?
Definitely.
Exclusive. Anyway, man, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, man.
Hope to see you soon. You're leaving soon?
I leave tomorrow.
Where can we catch you?
Catch me on my Instagram, Paul the Black, on Facebook, Paul the Black as well. Yeah. Aussies are pretty huge on Facebook.
Awesome.
That's all they do. Yeah. Bye, man.
Go shine the Kenyan flag.
Yeah, man.
In front of those ex-convicts.
Definitely.
We haven't forgotten.
Yeah,
we might be poor.
Yeah.
But we know where you came from.
Yeah, still remember.
Anyway, Never forget. Thanks, man. Thanks, for coming.
You guys come, man.
We won't get the visa.
Come do some shit. Yeah.
We won't get the visa.
Get some men to marry you.
Zuri Sana. I'll speak with this accent. Allow me to throw the entire production.
Perfect. Welcome to Going Deep with Aman.
Thank you very much.
Here's my friend,
Sana.
my elder brother, who looks like my younger brother, Doug Mutai.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Asante Sana. Watu are Going Deep with Amandeep.
Aish.
Mina penda maneno ya kugo deep sana.
You know, sometimes when I talk to you, I'm reminded that you actually went to Canada.
Oh yes, I went to Nilisoma huko.
Ulisoma Canada. Canada. Ai.
Nilisoma huko.
Miaka ngapi ulisoma?
Miaka mingi sana. Miaka 7 kwa sababu mimi mjinga. Mimi mjinga dumb motherfucker. No, nilisoma huko. Niliishi huko miaka 7.
Alafu visa ika
expire. Hata accent kapotea kabisa. Nimerudi Kiswahili mesahau yote. Naanza kuanza from fresh, lakini simunaelewa mambo ya.
For some reason, I thought you were going to slowly slide into like a Somali accent. Zaza bana mimi.
Bahali yake ndio mimi. Nimetoka huko kwa sababu nilikuwa naishi Rexdale. Mahali ya Somalia imejaa bahali yake Canada.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Rexdale imejaa Somalia.
You know, as I always ask this question when somebody comes from a foreign country.
Yeah.
Do you speak Canadian?
Yes, I do.
What are some phrases in Canadian?
Beaucoup. Je parle français. Tabarnak. Like I the Canadian French. Right? But
I just try to be funny.
I don't speak it.
Like if I come from India, people say, "Do you speak Indian?"
Yeah.
I was trying to do that with Canada, but
so it was I fucked up the
it's
joke.
fine, Doug. It's fine. Jokes
Fucked
are
up a
not
joke.
your forte.
I don't know anything about jokes, man.
Nah, man. Doug,
something, yeah.
Nah, man. Doug, you're an awesome comedian. You're like you're like the comedian with the most experience, I think.
Thanks.
You started very early.
Yeah.
Way before than anybody I know.
Before
in Canada.
Before I even tried the vagina.
You're like a Dave Chappelle. You started at like 14 or something.
No. I started when I was like 23. That's how late I am, people. That's how late. And then I broke my virginity when I was 28. No.
Oh shit.
No,
that makes sense. It takes you 5 years to become funny enough to get laid.
Yeah.
You know, like you need those jokes that get you laid. In the beginning, your jokes don't get you laid.
Yeah, they don't.
They get people afraid from you.
Yeah, people avoid you. But no, I started when I was, I think I was 23. Yeah. And at least I had seen some vaginas. Vaginas by then. You know what I mean? I had another job.
I like vaginas, by the way.
Vaginas,
If I had the choice to either pick a pool stick or a vagina, I'm picking vagina every time. Doesn't matter how skinny it is, how many skins it has, how many doesn't. Hair, no.
It's so weird. You would think you would pick something that is closer to what you have. You know,
even if we are playing pool and you tell me I'm on either a pool stick or a vagina, I'm picking vagina. Because pool stick you can lose a game, but now you have a vagina.
You'll still lose the game, but but at least you know you lose. You know, with pool you have some hope. Why are you hoping to win? You know what I mean? But vagina, you know,
you're
losing this game.
By the way, Doug, the reason most comedians respect him is because he's done quite a lot. Like on Showmax, you're the reason most comedians are on Showmax. How did that happen, man? Why do you actually not how did that happen? That's a story for another day. I want to know why you're okay with giving other comedians fame.
I don't know, man. I don't even think I'm okay with giving people anything. You know what I mean? I just want to see comedy happen. That's the
You're
truth.
like me, man.
Yeah, I just want to see comedy happen by whatever by whatever like means in any way, shape or form.
And after today's
talk to them.
shows, do you think comedy is going to happen for a long time?
Oh, it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening.
In Kenya, I mean.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, that's something comedians are always scared.
Yeah.
That stand-up comedy mightn't, because it's literally just us who's doing it. And if we just
Yeah.
stop doing it, nobody else is going to do it.
It's so weird.
And
you
we're
know,
all scared that that day might come.
that we'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
I'm a pragmatist generally, but I strongly believe I know what I'm doing with this shit. Like I feel like I know exactly what we need, and I think we'll keep doing it.
What do we need, man?
It's a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot, and there's a lot of work and lots of
Time?
Yeah, time and
More comedians?
more comedians, more audience. Like we have a lot of work in growing the audience and growing the comedians.
This is kind of part of it.
Yeah, let's grow the audience. We gotta go hard. Like people have to keep. If you like us, please keep telling more people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we should have people preaching about our shit. Like we need evangelists.
And man, let me tell you, we are such a good product. This is us patting our own back.
yeah,
Bro, stand-up Kenyan, I just talked to an Australian comedian,
We
Paul
are-
the Black.
dude.
He just gave me a feeling that I feel like we're in a better
We are-
position.
You see. Do I ever bullshit you?
No,
Amandeep?
man. Doug has never bullshitted
Exactly.
me. Never.
Exactly. And that's what I'm telling you. Like I've been around. You know, I used to tour quite a bit, and the talent here is immense. And I like that people focus on it a lot.
You know, Doug, thank you for joining Going Deep, because my camera only had 4% battery.
Fuck.
I hope it recorded this.
Oh, fuck.
Because Doug, you know, we're gonna be here in more episodes.
Okay,
You're
let's do
definitely.
this.
This
Let's
is
do
just
more
me
episodes.
creating content out of nowhere. You're definitely gonna be.
Genius!
You're definitely gonna be here, man.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
as long as you keep talking, I don't have to talk.
Yeah.
Me, I'm perfect.
And you know me, I can talk for hours. I
Just-
just had a 1 hour phone call.
This is what we love.
Have you
about
ever
Doug.
done a 1 hour phone call
Who?
with somebody you just met for the first time?
Sorry, wrong number.
Wrong number. By the way, this has been a wrong number. But I hope you figured it out, man.
Gang,
Yes,
gang, brother.
yeah,
Thank
gang,
you for
gang.
joining us.
Thank you for joining Deep, man. With Aman. Thanks for having me on the Deep.